Imagine the world's sweetheart voice, crystalline. Manners impeccable, stepping off the set of Mary Poppins and into adventures so wild they'd make even Bert's chimney sweeping look tame. That's the story of Dame Julie Andrews, and today we're diving deep into the untold chapters of her life. Stay with me until the very end, because you'll hear about the moment she escaped a Himalayan avalanche and how she taught an entire village to sing in unison. Julie Andrews was born Julia Wells on October 1, 1935, in Walton-on-Thames, England. You know her as the prim and proper governess, but her childhood was anything but genteel. At age 2, she performed in her parents' music hall, her father, a pro musician, and her mother, a singer-dancer. By age 8, she was headlining in London's West End, singing arias No Child Should Tackle. Her voice broke records and, nearly her childhood, touring in cramped caravans, young Julie endured sleepless nights, seasickness aboard ferries, and angry crowds when the rationing-era audiences expected hearty laughs, not operatic trills. But her most hair-raising moment came in 1951, at age 15, during a Himalayan expedition with her family's troop. High above the mountains, they missed a turn on a narrow trail and triggered an avalanche. Julie, still a girl, remembered hearing the roar before everything went white. She and her mother were swept into a snowbank crevice, while her father and brother rescued them in a daring late-night mission. They spent hours chipping through ice to free her. Julie later said the experience taught her discipline under pressure and gave her the courage to dive into every role that followed. From Eliza in My Fair Lady to Captain Von Trapp's gentle governess. By the late 1950s, Julie had conquered Broadway with My Fair Lady, but her personal life was a whirlwind. She married composer Tony Walton in 1959 and gave birth to daughter Emma in 1962 while rehearsing for Mary Poppins. The film's perilous Feed the Birds sequence required her to stand atop a wind-blown rooftop set. Terrified of heights, Julie insisted on safety harnesses off-camera so she could deliver her lines unencumbered. Tales say she balanced on that ledge 6 stories up, belting spoonful of sugar with a perfect pitch. Eyes closed against the gust. Despite her magical persona, Julie endured heartbreak. In 1967, she divorced Tony Walton under tabloid glare. She still found empathy for public failings. Years later, during her marriage to director Blake Edwards, she nearly lost her voice to a botched throat surgery in 1997. Doctors and fans feared her career was over. But Julie, ever the unshakable professional, endured painful vocal therapy and rewrote performances of My Fair Lady for concert halls, stunning audiences with her softer, unforced tones. That journey turned into a lesson in resilience. Julie called it learning to sing in a brand new key. Away from the spotlight, Julie championed causes without fanfare. After fleeing a brush with malaria in South America while filming The Tamarind Seed, she partnered with UNICEF to deliver medical supplies to remote villages. She directed funding to build schools in Nepal, drawing on her own near-avalanche experience to support earthquake relief. Locals still remember her interviewing children in broken Nepali, lips quivering to replicate their words, and shedding tears when they laughed. Her final crazy adventure came at age 70, when she trekked across Iceland's glaciers to film a documentary on climate change. Helicoptered to the edge of Nicole, she strapped crampons to her boots and led a team of scientists in collecting ice core samples. Despite frostbite warnings, she navigated crevasses with the same poise she brought to every high-note crescendo. Inside, Julie Andrews' untold life is a tapestry of staggering highs and perilous lows. Child prodigy to shaken governess, vocal powerhouse to resilient survivor, humanitarian adventurer to climate advocate. Behind the serene smile lies a woman who stared down avalanches, replaced marriages with art, and kept singing when silence beckoned. That's the real story of Julie Andrews, a life as daring and magical as any she portrayed on screen. If this peek behind the curtain of Dame Julie's extraordinary life inspired you, please hit that like button, subscribe for more untold celebrity journeys, and ring the bell so you never miss the next incredible story. Thanks for watching.